got another eastern garter snake that we caught today, and he's kind of big. This guy's probably, I don't know, probably about, what did you say, about 26 inches maybe? He is probably the prettiest one I have seen in a long time, because look at these red blotches on his side. He's still all worked up. He does not like to be handled, but he is so pretty. And where we found him, even though the eastern garter snake's main diet is earthworms, there were mice where we found him, and there was an old abandoned car out in the woods, and he was underneath one of the seats that were outside of the car, and so was a mouse, and so I think he was probably back there hunting some small mice, and he's big enough to eat them, because he's pretty good size for an eastern garter. They don't get much bigger than this. That's about as big as you'll see them, and again, just look at how pretty he is. He's puffing out his head. See how he's flattening out his head because he's angry, and you see him opening up his mouth, and he's just really mad right now, and he wants to get out of here, and he wants us to leave him alone. And Jakey, show him your battle wound. Jakey's already been bit by him on his hand, so. Maggie is not wanting to mess with him either, but he's a really, really, really pretty snake, and we're going to let him go here in just a little bit, but I wanted to give you an opportunity to see him, because like I say, they don't get much bigger than this for eastern garter snakes, and you're not going to see one much prettier than this either, because the colors on his side are just beautiful. Calm down there, big boy, calm down. And he's just really angry, but we'll let him go and he'll be happy again. He is so pretty. Look at it. Don't let him bite you, Jake. Don't let him bite you. Okay, he's going to. So, all right. Here is the northern water snake, and he is very, very, very angry right now. He's a pretty good size. I would say that he's probably going close to 3 foot. Wouldn't you say that, Nate?
Oh yeah.
On his length, and he's mad. Now, something that's really cool about when I caught him. Let me kind of get him over here so I don't get bit. Watch it, Jakey. He's kind of angry. He's going to try to go for it. Let me get him positioned because he's still angry. Over here, show him the frog. He regurgitated this frog after we caught him, right immediately after we caught him. And that is, if they've recently ate and they are being attacked or something's after them, they will do that. They will puke up their meal so that they can get a better escape, hoping that their prey, whatever's after them, will go after what they just puked up. And so it's kind of a defensive mechanism that a lot of snakes have, not just water snakes. But you can tell what his diet is. He's eating bullfrogs out here on the pond. And get a shot of the pond behind me here so you can kind of see out there. You can kind of even hear the frogs chirping in the background. But look at this snake. I want to just show you a couple things about him. Let me kind of hold him up here. On his belly, he's got just some beautiful color patterns on his belly. Man, he's going to bite me if I'm not careful. But you can see it. Look at him. He's tracking my hand. You see him? He's just mad as a hornet right now. But he's really cool. Northern water snakes are the most common water snake in Iowa. And this pond, I know as from experience, this pond down here in southern Iowa is packed full of them. And we didn't see many. We saw one earlier today, but we didn't catch him. But I just saw another one down there. Wasn't successful in catching it, but I caught this guy. And so I know they're out and about, and they're hunting now. It's kind of getting near dusk, and they're going to be out hunting. We got some weather coming on, so they'll probably be trying to get a frog in or two before the night's through. But it's a pretty snake, and he's kind of thick and he's fat. One thing I didn't explain about the other snake I caught while we were out here at the 40 is that these snakes, the water snakes, have a particular kind of scale. They're called keeled scales. They're rough. They're not smooth scales. And so when you touch the scales on the snake, they're kind of it's a rough feel to the snake. But this guy, he's still mad, but we'll end up giving him some freedom here in just a minute. But northern water snake, one of Iowa's coolest snakes, but also pretty mean. And always, northern water snakes have just a nasty bite. Always.
And he's gone.